Lovely day, my lovers. Yes, ITZ, and I am absolutely grateful to share the following, being loving and lovable with you too, within my lovely city of Chicago. So currently, I am going through a process. I'm ready to eat. It's 1:46. I ate kiwi. I traveled to the store, and so now the focus is I want to record with red lip. So now I can clean my lip off because I have recorded enough today with showing myself. However, this is my Creative Tuesday, whereas I am very grateful that thus far started years ago to help me to like focus myself, keep myself in the praise. I had I have been given every day of the week. There's something I'm focusing on personally at this time, which I am honored because it feels safer and more protective, like a guideline to let me stay focused and build on who I am, my perspective. So today is Creative Tuesday, which my focus is, am I creating? Knowing that I create every day, but this is specifically like today I dance. Dancing is part of my physical movement. That's one of my natural talents, and I'm very grateful for that talent. It's one of those talents that has me when I'm doing it. It's like, did you stretch? Are you stretching further? Is your legs higher? Did you squat? So it's a mindset that I have, a creative process that I go through. So another talent that I have is that came to me naturally at the age of 4, which is drawing. When it comes to drawing is something that I love. It's like it's a good meditation for me to just like zone out. I remember being at Columbia College and in my PR class, public relation class, the instructor expressed how certain artists, when they were younger, they would doodle. That's just sitting there just. So I got into bubble letters, doing what one loved, graffiti, seeing all that kind of artistry from cartoon characters and things of such. So I was doing that over years, taking the mediums from paper to clothing. And it's just that when it became time to start focusing on images of faces and things, kind of like, it was like I wanted to slow down to do it. Now for me, that's what's going on. It's being able to just relax and just like zone in and just do it. Now some of it is going to, now in my case, I know what technique is. Technique as far as like getting other perspectives of how one just like arrived to taking an image and bringing it to different mediums. Now when it comes to me drawing, I had an artist, she was around me, and I remember collaborating with her drawing my son, and it was such an honor to see us come together. I learned different perspectives of her communicating as far as shading. We only did that once, but I always had this like that. I'm like trying to slow down just so I can really tap into it. So the focus has been to put myself in a situation that I can care for myself, meaning I had a healthy exchange, get the healthy exchanges of talents, resource things as far as drinks, water. I mean, like the waters that I need, like drinks, foods, yes, shelter. So even as expressing this, there's 3 things that I'm really more and more narrowing it down. Like, what are you responsible for? What you really need so that you can create. Mindful that I'm creating all the time is becoming more of a, this is how I am. And I need to have that I am loving of the self so that others can do what they do to themselves. That's that, let that will be done. Because when it comes to my talents, I have had the opportunity to, they come out from time to time and they'll communicate, but if they feel those talents have been challenged, like, no, I can't come out right now because you need to focus on this instead, or somebody, and I don't want that person to know I exist. So that's the reason why spirituality, my natural spirituality, I love it so, and that's the focus, is to tune into it, because it is the what, where I was tuning into myself, focusing on me. That's how I discovered that I could draw. So over time, I was gifted this individuals when I was like in my 20s. He was on the train track, and he is a person I was looking at his art, and I was like, well, that's different. So I asked the creator and creation, what was it that he was doing, his style of drawing. He called it abstract. And I was like, oh. He was like, you just tap in, whatever it is. Oh. It was like, okay. Because I was so used to forming things like words, words with the graffiti, but, different styles of working with the letters and drawing cartoon characters at that time. So then I was really into roses. There was this one guy, King. His rose came, he was in prison. And I was so in love watching prison artistry. It was like, look at the way they draw it. Because two of my uncles, they were a part of the prison system. So their letters interest me because the artistry that the individuals that was incarcerated, they was writing, and it was like, yo, look at this. And it was like, yo, you got the mind on it. I love this. I should love seeing the artistry. So I started drawing the roses like that inmate did. So from there, I was like, I'm ready to switch out. And I saw that artist. I was like, let me think abstract. So when I started to think abstract, it was like, whatever. I remember this one creation that I did. It was like number 2. And that's where I started with the number 2 and just expanded. And then from there, individuals are able to take the paper and turn it the way they want to see, what they want to see. And in there, my final visual, what I saw in there was a lady. I was like, whoa, I love this abstract thinking. So then that's when that artist I expressed, when it came to my son, we started like, let me come in and start trying to like draw astral things, people, places, and things. Because in high school, I did sign up for an art class, but the teacher, I remember being introduced to graphs, but I didn't remember the teacher. I was a woman, but I didn't feel like she was there, and then I started cutting school, so I dropped out. No, I didn't actually drop out. I was asked to leave, and I agreed I should. By the time I got to my sophomore year, because I just didn't want to be at that school, I just felt lack. I wanted more of abundance of an educational space. And so therefore, I didn't really like going to my school, which was South Shore High School. I didn't like going there. I didn't like being a part of the atmosphere. And it just became a focus of wanting to be in a space where I can create harmoniously, joyfully, cheerfully, lovingly, peacefully. So as I got into college, that's when I came across that artist, college life, and then being a graduate of Columbia College. I focused mostly on my academics first, management and dance. So because when it comes to dance is something I'm like, no, I gotta flex my body. My mind and body have to be harmoniously in balance, spirit and flesh. So that's why I do it like that. So drawing is that. And then now it's like even more like I must start really drawing, but I'm more now focused on making a manifestation. It just so happened that I was drawing something for the children. So when it comes to my artistry, like I want to tap in more and more, but I want to do it easy and effortless. Not, oh, you paying me, no, I just want to do it because I want to do it. That's why I am honored to like tap in what inspires me to exchange with that person, because when it comes to me, I'm going through a transformation, make sure I'm allowing myself to be the best version of myself, because it's true. Some people can't pay me enough to even interact with them, even speak to them. I don't even want to be around you. So for me to go into my mind, my spirit realm, and start bringing your image to paper, because that's where it comes to freedom, to be able to go into the spirit realm and get that which is in heaven and bring it to earth, tangible for those. That's why this is so important, as I'm sharing with you such a creation. So when it comes to that which image, it's not many individuals that I drew, but this last year I started drawing more people. But then it's like, let me be inspired who I draw. It just so happened my laundromat attendant saw me drawing Simba for the children. I was communicating with them this year, just want to inspire them, and so she started posing, and I was like, oh no. So I let her pose, and God's Queen, she gifted me the opportunity to draw her, and I just presented it to her. But then my other laundromat attendant, she's awesome. She always be helping me with my Spanish and communicating with me, and they be harmonious, so I end up drawing her. So that's what we're going to be showing today. So now it's me having to like focus in. So this is important to me. It's an honor, because it is which talent I'm going to focus in on. It's just that sacred to me. As I show things and do different things, I'm more working from that space of want to do it because I just really want to do it for the individual. Because the reality, she could tell you, just throw it away. But the reality, the energy it took for me to come in here and to bring it out, it's not many that can say that I have done it on that behalf. But I want to do it so naturally that I can enjoy a talent that's gifted to me to experience. So I love sharing this with you all. This is my 10 minutes. This is going to be my second Talkie Talk, and it's about creativity. I talkie talk, love today. All right, my creators and creations, love.